Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, May 17. Do we need to announce to the ladies in your class that you're resending that, Jeannie? So, for those of you who are in the Summer Garden tea towel class today, the Jeannie is sending you guys a clean and resized version of the file that you will be pulling into IQ and Design Center. I think the file that we had was too large, and this new file can be redone in Design Center regardless of machine. But it's weird the way that the Design Center and these other programs interpret pictures is a little different than like a picture on your computer, because we resize the image to like 6 by 5 inches, 6 by like 4.87 inches, and in Design Center on all of our machines it shows that it's like 10 by 8. So even though the pictures resize correctly, the way that the pictures are pulled up on the sewing machines is a little different than, say, an image on your computer. I spent this morning totally hustling to get Kai ready for his first camping trip. Like, is it his first unsupervised camping trip?
Yeah.
It was so challenging for me to last night I found myself being like, I need to not get involved, and I need to allow Kai to make lots of mistakes.
Yeah, he said one of the friends was bringing all the camp chairs. I was like, you bring your own chair. You have camp chairs you like. Just bring your own camp chair. Why does he have to bring you a camp chair? But that's how they decided.
Well, that's like,
they were divvying it
that's
out.
like I was less worried about that and more when I was like, so what do they have for food? And like his friends had gone and bought food, which would have been the amount of food I'd packed for Kai for one dinner.
It sounded like just snacks.
And I was like, Kai, do these kids understand that you eat as much as 4 adult men every meal? And he's like, no, but I'll bring ramen.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I was like, I found myself wanting to like dad so hard. And then I was like, I'm just going to let him go and be hungry and like, you know, start some kind of propane fire. And like,
Patrick, that's not okay. A propane
all
fire
the
living in
things that I did, I like lit a camp stove like one of my first times camping. Like, do you remember the old camp stoves with white gas? How you had to turn them on and it would fill the primer with white gas,
Yeah,
and then you
kinda.
had to light that. Well, I like turned it on for a second, and then I got distracted and I walked away, and then when I walked back, unknowingly I had like filled the whole top of the table with white gas. So I went and like lit it, and the whole table was on fire.
We all have those. I
And it's like, well, and the funny thing is, they were like, I was probably 16 at the time. Like, I didn't have parents that liked camping
My parents,
and
we never went camping.
and that kind of stuff. So it was like, it was like me and a buddy, like looking at each other, like, what do we do? Thankfully, white gas burns hot and fast, and it evaporates quickly, because before we really had the ability to like, put out the fire, the white gas had kind of burned all of itself off, and thank God the picnic table was treated wood. So
Yeah, Poppy's here today. She's going crazy right now in her crate. We're trying to ignore her. Like, remember when you had to let your baby cry it out?
oh yeah,
That's what we're doing with Poppy right now.
it took till like 11:30 the last time, but I won.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm tired. It was
like
funny.
Jeannie's radiation is catching up.
So I wanted to let you know we were talking about it last night because Kai was here yesterday in the store and he was like, he goes, Mom, are you so tired? What did he say to me? He said
He's
the
like,
funny-
you were working it yesterday.
because
you
I
were
got
like-
all day.
You were like one of those fitness instructors. Come on, ladies, you can do it.
I called me. He's like, you had so much energy. He goes, you took something so mundane. Didn't he? Is that what he said? You took something so mundane, and you were treating it like it was a fitness class. That's what he said at dinner, and I started cracking up. We were laughing so hard.
We have a good time.
Yes, and I think we had a good time
And then-
in our surgery classes yesterday.
I can say this stuff because I like, the funny thing is, I think some of the kids' friends watch our live streams,
They do sometimes.
and but our kids don't. They get enough of us at home. But Kai was talking about how, like, it was a group of three young men, I should say, going on this camping trip. One of those boys cannot go because he twisted his ankle at roller skating disco night last night.
Who twists you break your wrist. That's what happens at roller skating disco night.
I think it's just somebody who's like,
Patrick?
this doesn't
Stop.
sound like it's gonna go that well. I'm not gonna go.
Stop. Stop.
But like, didn't you make so many mistakes the first couple times you went camping?
When we went camping, we brought like a thing of wood, a tent, sleeping bags,
And then like you're
a
not
pad.
even aware of like the fact that like there's more
Beer.
to a fire than that.
We bought beer because it's Connecticut and you go out in the woods and drink. And what else did we bring? And probably like hot dogs. We probably brought like hot dogs and cooked them on the fire. That was probably it.
Kai this morning announced that they were changing plans because one of the boys isn't going, and that they were going to go. He's like, we're going to go to Santa Cruz.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, you just,
So,
unless you want
Okay.
to live homeless, you can't just camp on the streets of Santa Cruz, Kai.
yeah, camping, you have to plan now. So when we went, my first like time really, really, really camping, I think is when I went with Jen and Troy and we traveled across country. We did, okay, talk about being prepared. First of all, don't ever go camping in the Grand Canyon in August. It's like, I didn't know. We planned this trip and never even thought about how hot it was going to be. And it was like 100 and something during the
I'm
day.
sure it was like 110.
We hiked down and then across and back and then up again. It was 4 days, and and we would get up at 5 in the morning so we could hike before the sun came up. And then we would just lay there, just melting at our campsite. Because I don't remember there
You had to
being...
find shade.
Yeah, this is the other thing. They said make sure you bring plenty of water. We literally carried gallons of water down. And when we got to the very bottom, there was a spigot. There was a spigot down there at the very bottom. We carried gallons. Oh my God. And then I was sure I wasn't going to make it out. One of the rangers came by. I was like, what if I can't make it out? Is there like a helicopter that can come
Yeah, and the
get
guy
me?
was like, there's no helicopter.
Is there a helicopter that can come and get me? And it took us, I can't remember, Troy, my friend's boyfriend, took all my stuff. We called him the hero. And we made it out and we went straight to McDonald's. That's what we did. We climbed out of the Grand Canyon and went straight to
I
McDonald's.
like it like she's using her arms.
Yeah, I was like literally crawling. Okay, I wasn't, but that's in my mind. I would like take like 10 steps, like it was switchback, and I would just walk to one switchback, then the next switchback. But who the heck? And you know where we went after that? In the middle of the summer in August, Las Vegas. It was my first time in Las Vegas. And we stayed at Circus, and I said, I'm never
You
coming
were
back
like
here again.
looking at
This is
kids
the
sitting
worst
next to
place
their
in the
parents on the
world.
floor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't ever, if you want to, we love Vegas. But it's a whole different experience staying there for your first time. We were just, in our 20s. The
You're
room
like
was like
broke
20
kids.
bucks.
Broke kids.
It was like 20 bucks or something to stay there. But that was like, so we had everything you needed to camp and more. Too much. And gallons of water each. My backpack was like as big as Patrick. That's how big my backpack. When we got to the bottom, was it Jen? Her boots slid out and she just like went flying on
Like
her
she
back.
totally turtled.
Yeah, she turtled and she just we couldn't even get her out. She just like laid there. Was that Jen or was that me? It was one of us.
That's probably both of you.
Those were good times though. Those were good times.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, last night I was like, I gotta let these kids.
Yeah, what?
I kept trying to and I was like, no, don't do it. Relax. Let them make their mistakes.
Yeah, because then he'll have stories about carrying gallons of water down to
You
the
know,
bottom
the
of the Grand Canyon.
funniest conversations around that stuff are like 3 or 4 beers in, me and Lane will start talking about the stuff we did as teenagers. And you're like, how in the world did we survive? Like climbing trips with no mentorship.
Oh, man. Yeah, you do need to. My Girl Scouts, I was a brownie. I never made it to Girl Scouts. What?
You were a Girl Scout dropout.
Well, I bet I would have done it. I don't know if my parents, I don't know if I knew what was next or anything. So I was just a brownie. I never made it further than that. Yes. So for the people that are in today's class, you should also be in, forgot to add you to that second one. You should also be into the one tomorrow. Tomorrow is where we're going to color.
So, Pam asks, do we have a thread rack for embroidery cones? We have those thread storage racks.
Yeah,
Where
but
are they?
I would just get it locally. If you're here, I'd get it, but that's going to be a pain to ship.
Shipping.
Yeah, I don't think that would be something we want to ship. So,
Could we make a deal inclusive of shipping? How much are those things?
I don't know, Patrick. Hang on, I'm trying to send them this thing right now, which I sent them, but I have nothing to talk to you about today.
T-shirts. Are they front page of the...
Yeah, lots of people have been ordering their T-shirts.
Okay, so here's the deal with the T-shirts. We had to order specific numbers. So can you show me the T-shirts and what's selling?
Yeah, no. Patrick, hang on. Patrick, stop staring.
What?
I'm not doing the t-shirts right now.
So-
I'm sending them their thing.
So we had to order specific numbers of the t-shirts. So we ordered
Patrick,
the
why do
size.
I have two? Why do I have two finals on my USB?
Well, one's probably the PDF that didn't work
No,
for
they
you.
both say JPEG.
But that's different size JPEGs, Jeannie.
Yeah, but I should only have one final to send them.
One is a what? Wait. Show me.
I'm so sorry. We're trying to figure this out for. They are different sizes, but which one am I
So,
sending them?
Send them.
This one or the? Oh, shoot.
This
shoot.
one. This one
The
right
bottom
here.
one.
Yes.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Okay. That is being attached. Hopefully that's the right one that I sent you with your email. Okay.
So, all right.
Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So let me talk to you about that because I know Patrick was talking about it. I was distracted doing that. Most of you aren't even going to need that JPEG. But I'm worried that when we do our class today, there might be some people who maybe are having trouble with their network, or maybe they have trouble connecting their design snap or their IQ positioning to their phone and to their network. So now I have a second line of defense. We have plan B. So if plan A doesn't work, I go plan B, ladies. Plan B. So, but I tested that, the design, Krista sent me a message last night and I was like, ah! He said it was like the same one and it didn't work. So I went into full panic mode. And then, but I came in this morning, I tried them on both of those. I don't know why, I just kind of assumed it was going to work. And yesterday in the store, I was trying it. I was like, wait a minute here. So, and then there's also the scanning mat too, which I'm going to be demoing for you people that are going to be in the class today. Scanning mat just with a camera and via USB. So we have 3 different ways. Dream Machine and Destiny, you have 2 different ways. So, but we still have plan A, plan B, and plan C for some of you. So that's why I don't want you to panic. If something's not working, don't panic. The colors for, oh yeah, people have asked about grayish, and it's just a combination of beige and gray, but it could be anything you want. Like, it's just the outline stitch. So if you want to do a charcoal gray, if you want it really bold and you want it black, if you want dark turquoise, you can do whatever.
You are the master of your own destiny.
But if you do want to go back into the invitation, I updated the supply list and I put the colors I'm using. I think it's like pink lemonade, azure, and clover, and then I have a Rheingold color that I'm going to be using. Whatever you want. And you have time. Class isn't until 1 o'clock today.
What do you have this morning?
Nothing. This morning I'm going to be working and stitching. Okay, I wanted to remind you about this class because we did open up some more sessions. This is going to be Midnight Manor. And Michelle is doing this class. It's another IQ designer class. And this is no scan-a-cut. You're not pre-cutting these. This is taking a machine, not machine embroidery design, but like sewing machine, you know, where you do the applique and you do all of that stuff.
It's a 4-letter word, the hand.
Hand sewing, but on the machine. I know, it's confusing, right? She's going to teach you placement line, tack down line, trim, finishing stitch. So, and then quilting it as well. So if you haven't gotten signed up for this class, like I said, we did open up some more sessions, so you should be able to sign up. We do have kits, so sign up soon so we can get that sent out to you. Just have never, grayish is like, you know, it was like the in thing. You know, gray and grayish was so in for, I don't know, like 5 years or something like that. And now I think it's kind of falling out of favor, but I love grayish. It's just a beigey gray. And so it kind of lends itself to everything because it's in between. So it's in between cool and warm. Let me check. I want to check because it's Friday. Oh, I should make a list. Yes. Monday, I'm going to drag my butt into my sewing room and
I think you should say you'll see how you feel. You are cumulatively more exhausted, and I see it.
I'm going to do a sew along on Monday at 10 o'clock. Have very low expectations. Low. Like, this isn't very good. I'm just kidding. Have low expectations, and then you won't be disappointed. But I do want to get started.
This is us under-promising and over-delivering.
Oh, man. I want to start, and I'm still going to keep working on, the embellishments for Quilting Through the Seasons. But I want to start Hello Sunshine. So I'll send out a note. We were lucky enough to have Kathy Bolin put together a spreadsheet. And I took a peek at it, and I was so excited. And thank you so much, Kathy Bolin. I needed that. But this weekend, you know what? I'll put it on my. I'm sending myself a note. That'll be top priority. So I will send out that spreadsheet. I wanted to go through and just add a couple of things. So maybe we'll do section. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna prep. That's all. I can handle that, right? I'll be like, all right, ladies and gents, best press your fabric and iron. That's gonna be. Oh my God, it's gonna be. But you know what? I can handle that.
I just say you take the day off.
Yeah, well, no. I can take the afternoon off, right? Because I got to get up early anyways, because I have 4 more sessions of radiation. I'm done next Thursday. So 4 more. I'm just going to crawl my way through that. But I'm going to be up anyways, and I'm going to come home, and all I'm doing is I'm prepping. I'm going to press and cut and maybe adhere, and maybe it'd be like an hour or 2 hours, but I'll be there to just get us started. That is happening next Monday, 10 o'clock. I should be back in time. I did want to take a look at spreadsheet for Hello Sunshine. And if you're interested, I still have a handful of kits left. So, it should be on the website, and you can get one. The kit includes all of the fabric that we curated because we did have to add. We mixed in Moda's Fruit Loop, and it's so cute. And then it also has all the embellishments that you're going to need, or almost all the embellishments. I think it might not have flex foam or something like that, but everything else should be in there. No, Lynn, just low. Remember, very low expectations. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Let me take a look at the calendar. I'm hoping I sent you discard, no, cancel, save. I'm hoping I sent you all the right stuff.
So I had several people reach out
How come this says
to ask if I can ship the Epic 3s, because at this point we've now had 3 come into the store. Yeah, I can ship those. So I tried to reach out to everybody who has reached out about those. I did not have numbers for a couple of folks. So, if you're watching and you were one of those folks that reached out, but you haven't heard from me, I think as of yesterday, I had emailed everybody back, but, you can always reach out directly to the store, which is 775-852-2323. And So Rochelle is asking, how can I do Hello Sunshine if I don't need to buy a kit?
Oh, I'm just gonna live feed it. So if you're somebody that has had Hello Sunshine sitting on your shelf, staring at you like, hey, what about me? You remember me? You bought me like 5 years ago. You know, we have projects like that. Oh my God, I have projects like that. We all have projects like that, right? Or the ones that are like, hey, finish me, hang me up. You're like, I'm on to the next. You are so 1999. I am in 2024. Okay, join. This is our sew-alongs. Like, because I have people, like, I mean, and I'm not talking about the paid classes. For the paid classes, and even the paid classes, like for Stitch Delight, I had people that were worried about signing up for the class because they had already bought the design and they had already bought the panels elsewhere. And so they were like, can I still sign up for the class? Yes.
Yeah, we are not like that.
Yeah, I do not
We don't care if you bought your machine elsewhere. We don't care, like, you know, we're just happy to have you as part of the family.
Yeah, and those are just live feeds.
They're free.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get what you pay for.
So just show up. I'm just gonna be there at 10 o'clock starting it, and
I don't know if she'll be like, push it, ladies. Keep it
going.
going.
Press it. Okay, so yeah, that's like all I can think of now that Kai said that. He was like, it was a fitness class. That's what he said. He goes, your class sounded like it was a fitness class.
He's like, you were doing individual call outs to get ladies moving.
Oh my God. I was laughing so hard. It's just funny when you hear somebody else's.
I see it, Jennifer. You can do it. It was like.
Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, show up and if you, Kathy, I hope you're okay with it. If you're okay with it, then we'll post the spreadsheet. I'm gonna I think work through it a little bit in sections because it's like the outline is done, and I'll also put it up on the Facebook page. So yeah, you can join for anything. If you have all the supplies already, you just need a class, just sign up for the class. If you have, you know, we don't care. I just want you to sew, and I want you to work on that shelf of good intentions that I know we all have. All right.
I'm like so excited for the shelf of good intentions cabinet, purpose-built cabinet.
What's it gonna look like? Is it? I mean, anything that could be the thread tower could be a shelf of good intentions.
This is gonna have like cedar lining and all that stuff, so it doesn't get bugs and.
Yeah, we got to give a big shout out to Miss Kathy Bolin. Woo woo. Okay, I'm going on yes, Christy, send me a note and I will save your order. And I'm going to be, my class isn't until 1, so I'm going to be a shipping fiend this morning trying to get everything out before the weekend. And if you're, Alice, I got to call you. If you're waiting for cinch sacks and you're waiting for the June tic-tac-toe things, I ordered 30 more, and they were supposed to be, I was supposed to get half of them on Thursday and then the other half today, and I just checked my shipping and they pushed it to Monday, which means for us it's Tuesday. So Alice, I need to talk to you, see if we need to just cancel that order and see if you want to get it someplace else. I'm so sorry for the delay. As soon as it gets here, I will get all of that in the mail to you super quickly.
Can we talk shipping for like 2 minutes?
Oh,
once
I
again?
hate talking shipping. I hope we're doing a better job at getting your stuff to you faster.
So let me just address, because I mean this is something that seems to happen. So every now and then, if we use, like, we always try to choose the most economical way to ship, and some of you ladies are like, this is the dead horse that just won't stop being beaten. But if for some reason like what we're seeing is sometimes the U.S. Postal Service site is not communicating correctly with like UPS or FedEx. And sometimes there are joint shipping methods. So just send us a note and we will always, because we see with the shipping label both tracking numbers and we can pull those and make sure that that things are still on the way to you. Sometimes like if you see an order, sometimes if you see an order that like the label's created and it looks like it hasn't been picked up for several days, like it's on the way, but the tracking system
Okay,
just
Alice.
isn't updating correctly. So
I'll send it priority. You'll get it fast. I know. I saw that. I was like, oh no, Alice. Okay. I was doing a package yesterday. Who is that package to? It was to Carol A. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I gotta get this out. And then I looked and it was all stuff for like stuff that's happening later. And I was like, oh, should I hold it? What if she does another? And then I can put it all together. And I do. I'm always thinking about like, and I was
this
thinking,
is where she and I are a little different. Because if there wasn't already another order, I would have been like, ship, gone, out of mind. Like, let's move to the next thing.
because, well, there's some people that do like order after order after order. And if you're just getting to know us, like I look through those, whenever your order pops up, then I do a search for all your orders. And then I see like what's there. And then I try to combine stuff and then refund shipping. So in my head, I was like, oh, well, these people that are getting Miki Kim, do you want it right away? Or like, I was like, should they put a note that's like, ship now?
No, don't. Please. Why complicate
Hold.
something that's already overcomplicated?
Hold.
No,
Patrick's
don't.
not going to look at that note, but I will.
Don't.
I will.
Don't. For her sake. For her sake.
But for my sake,
For her sake.
I just
Don't.
like, I'm like, oh,
Because then what happens is it gets incredibly complicated.
it doesn't. Because
Because
I
the
just look at all
only
their
person
orders.
that knows all of this stuff is her. And then I'm like, I'm gonna ship. And she's like, but you can't because there's too much stuff that I know that you don't know. So don't do that to her.
Oh, I do want to let you know. Remember, I was telling you, oh, if you have a class, I'll remember, and then I can do. I'm not remembering anything. I'm not remembering anything. So if you are doing a class, like if you are doing this class, you're doing Summer Garden, and because you get a 15% class discount, you need to write in your notes, Summer Garden, class discount, and then I'll apply it to that order that you're doing. And we do not double discount. So if it's 10% off, I go through and I give you the extra 5. Or if you had no discount, and we don't do discounts on fabric kits that we cut in the store because they're too time intensive.
Meaning we don't make any money on them, so we can't discount.
Anyways, so
That's like, I mean, just call it
so
what it is.
I feel like maybe it's just that,
You're exhausted.
and we got invited to this party. We got invited to this party.
I'm laughing so hard.
I couldn't find the
It was
e-bike
it was a paper invite, and so I remembered that it was a paper invite, but I didn't remember that there was a party.
So I sent a note to my friend being like, hey, I can't find the invite. Could you send it again? And I didn't hear back from her for like a day. And then in my head, I thought, did I make that up? Maybe we weren't invited to the party.
We
Maybe
were
she's
laughing
trying to
so
figure
hard
out
one night.
how to
I
not
was
invite
like, oh my God, maybe maybe you heard about the party through another friend.
That we're
and
not,
we
and
weren't
we're not
invited.
And I made
And we
it
weren't
up.
invited. So now they're trying to figure out what do we do
About the Mulligans.
the Mulligans.
The Mulligans want to come to our party. They're not invited. That's what I started. I was like, oh my God, I made it up. There's no party, or we weren't even. And then she texted me later being like, she was just laughing about it. Anyhow, so yes, I do carry Stripology, and I usually have the large, medium, the large, the extra large, the regular, and then the mini. Sometimes I do have to order those, and I got those back in stock because I know some people had asked for those.
If you're talking scan and cut, Cindy, it shipped. I put it out that afternoon, and I I can't remember if that was 2 days ago or just yesterday, but it's out.
Yes.
It
So
was
put in
picked
your
up.
notes. If you're taking a class, you get one, and it doesn't count for the sew-alongs. These are for the paid classes. So paid classes, although sometimes I'm like, I'll give you a discount for the sew-along. So, oh my God. Okay. For the classes, paid classes, then you put in your note, this
There
class,
are no discounts for the sew-alongs. I just realized what you just said.
What's her first name? Debbie. She might have put it under my.
oh my God, I'm getting hot.
Let's start with D.
Okay, we got it. I think that's it. Is there anything else we want?
Oh,
Oh,
so what about a giveaway?
yeah. You want
So
to do a
can we
giveaway?
talk T-shirts for a second?
Can you imagine if you tried to segment this into, you know how they segment videos and like it's like this like intro and then this? Ours would have like so many different things because we're just everywhere.
Nanda, call us tonight. We'll run through some camping advice, and I think that's awesome. Kesh needs to go start some fires.
No, maybe they need
She
instruction
needs
on
to
what
have
to do.
no food, or not enough water.
And then
these are
it'll
the
turn into
mistakes.
Lord of the Flies.
These are the things that all young men need to experience, and women need to experience. But our camping game is strong at this point. So
Our camping game.
Our camping game is.
Let me just tell you next week, and then he'll talk T-shirts, and I'll get out of here. Midnight Manor first session. This is going to be happening on the 21st. You do not want to miss this class. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I know there's something out there. What's it called, Michelle? The other Snap Peak or the applique Snaplique. I think this is an even easier technique, is what Michelle was telling me. Who doesn't want easier, right? Okay, so that's first session, but there's going to be another session on the 21st, 24th, and then the 6th. I am doing another session of the Dream panel. This one is geared towards Stellar, Altair, XE1, XJ1. If you're dying to take this class and you have a, because I did put somebody in there that has a Luminara Solaris, there's just one more step that I'm going to be doing with the Stellar and Altair ladies, and I can send you the video to the class, and then maybe you could join in. But it's not geared towards you. But if you're dying to get in, you don't want to wait. I will do this class again, maybe in the summer, but most likely I'm going to wait until the fall, and I'm going to do the poinsettia. So if you haven't done the poinsettia yet, we'll do the poinsettia in the fall. There's so many other things to do anyways. Luminaire and Solaris sewing class is going to happen next week. So Luminaire and Solaris, if you haven't done that, if you bought your machine from us, it's complimentary. Call the store and I'll get you put in there. If you did not, there's a small fee. Just go ahead and go online and sign up. And then the last week of this month, I am doing Summer Garden Tea Towel again on the 28th. There is a Stellar Altair sewing class also on the 28th. Solaris and Luminaire embroidery class on the 29th. The Wonky Log Cabin. Can you hand that to me right there? Free sew along with Karen Bowl, and this is what you're making, and it's fantastic. You need the ruler and the pattern and any jelly roll. We have some more jelly rolls coming in.
Are they going to do the quilting on the machines too?
I don't think we're going to have time for that.
Okay.
Karen and I kind of talked about it, but she's got another sew along coming up. So this is the Wonky Log Cabin. What's great about it is fast. Like if you need to whip something up and you want to get like something done for 4th of July, the top part, maybe 2 hours. I want to say Karen said it was like, I haven't done it, so I don't want to make stuff up. But it's fast. So you can just and I think Gail did these, she did a whole bunch, and it's easy to turn it into a quilt too. So that's going to happen next Thursday. You want to get the ruler, though. You need the ruler, and you need the pattern. And then there's a Stellar Altair Meridian embroidery class on the 31st, and that's as much as
And then have we had any folks respond for the Hoffman panels, poinsettia panels, anything like that?
What do you mean respond?
Well, like we have an open call for
Yes.
people to let us display their
Oh,
completed Hoffman panels, poinsettia
especially
panels.
if you're
any of
local,
them.
ladies.
If you're local, please let us display them at the quilt show.
Yeah, we
They'll
want
be
to put
beautiful.
up. We want to put up a big statement wall of your Stitch to Light or your panel with fills.
Like, yeah, even if it's just a panel that you've done with IQ, like if
I
we
see-
can have it for 4 days or 3 days, that would be awesome.
Yes. I have on order those poinsettia panels, 3 red, 2 white, and 1 pink bolts. And so I think we're supposed to get those in September. As soon as we get them, I'll put it on the calendar. We'll do a new round of, it's not Stitch to Light. Well, it's Stitch to Light, but Stitch to Light for that. So you'll learn that too.
So let's talk t-shirts just for 1 second, and then a question of the day is coming. So
It's amazing.
we basically, I broke down the numbers from the people that replied. And so we ordered 65 t-shirts. There were about 55, 56 responses at the time that we ordered the t-shirts. What I did was I basically ordered the sizes in the exact proportion. Are
We're
those
gonna have
all
to order
t-shirts?
more T-shirts.
How many t-shirts have sold? We'll go up and search t-shirt. Oh, it
But-
doesn't
but it
work.
doesn't
So,
work that
like,
way.
It doesn't work
Because
that
it'll
way.
do the individual variants.
So
I'd say we're probably. Oh wait,
so we have 65 t-shirts
We'll get
on
more, though. We
order,
can get
and we
more.
will get more. However, they were ordered in the exact proportion of the sizes to which people responded. So we have extra small through 4XL coming, but that said, those numbers were basically evenly split between the statements on the back of the t-shirt.
go
And
to
so
A1 to have more fun. I like that. And then our tagline, you know, what we always say at the end of our.
what you always say, you shouldn't say our tagline, it is your tagline.
My tagline.
So that said, I haven't looked at the breakdown of what's actually being ordered. But for example, there were something like I think it was literally like 24 extra larges. That was 12 each. And so if we're finding that like we're skewed one way or another, and this is said just for the quilt show, we can up our numbers, but we're getting our first order of t-shirts not next week,
What? We have to wait?
but I guess it's like
Next week?
like at the end
The
of
30th, right?
next Friday
Patrick,
is the
go
24th.
over there and work some magic. Be
So
like, hey, ladies. Can I get my t-shirts? any
yeah, they're gonna
faster?"
be like, give me more money. That's how it works. That's how it works. So they're coming the week of the 30th, which is not next week, but the following week. But if you need your t-shirt for the quilt show, like especially our local
Patrick,
ladies,
clean yourself up and like
I'm gonna
off your shirt and go in there and try and be persuasive.
what is wrong with you?
Can you imagine that if Mr. Mulligan went in there and just tried to
Just-
persuade him with your good looks?
Yeah. Hey. Like I know how that works here. I'm like, it's $40.
when they
They
come in and
cry. They cry. They like that's what they do. They don't try to persuade me with their good looks, but they're like, I was in the middle of a project. It's a wedding. And
It's
they start looking. It's this weekend. I'm like, that'll be $40.
Oh my goodness.
It was for my daughter's birthday.
yesterday.
I'm like, when was the last time you serviced the machine? 7 years ago. $40. So, anyways, the
my goodness.
so the if you're local and I feel like it's probably like you want to be part of that giveaway, we may call you and say, hey, we're sold out of this t-shirt. They'll be delivered in order. But if like we're sold out of the statement
we'll get
that
it
you
before.
want,
We'll get it
we
before.
may offer you the
No,
other
we'll
one.
get it. We'll get it for you. We'll get you what you want. What you,
You
want, you'll
mean
get.
we're gonna lose money on the
Yes.
t-shirts?
Yes, you're gonna get what you want. You will get what you want. Mama,
Please, it's my mom's machine.
Oh my God.
Okay, we gotta go.
Like, when was the last time you sewed on it? 9 years ago. But I need it tomorrow.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta
$40.
we gotta get
So,
to work.
so we have a question of the day.
Oh, you Patrick wrote it down because you know what? We always go, oh my God, that's a great. We'll be
I
driving in the
remembered
car.
it too.
We'll be driving. Oh my God, that's a great question of the day. And then it gets here and we're like, duh. We can't remember anything. Okay.
Okay, so this is just asked, and we've asked this before, but like it's like a thing now. Like, and we're beginning to realize that a significant amount of the content that you consume, like TV shows or whatever, is now you're watching sewing, quilting, basically industry influencers in our industry. And so, what are we giving away? Are we giving away a t-shirt?
Oh my God. Yeah,
Are
you
we
want to
giving
give away
away-
2 t-shirts?
So
And then we're going to be like, oh, we don't have your size or the one you requested. And we got to give them what they want, Patrick. So you're going to get the extra small. We cannot. Yes, we're going to order what they want.
I
if
understand
we're
that,
gonna give
but
them the
like
t-shirt.
getting them by the quilt show is the issue.
It might not. You might not have it by the quilt.
And I think what we need to do is like you ladies need to organize and get together at the quilt show so we can take a picture of you in line before you come in and all that
And then we'll
stuff.
do the can. Wouldn't that be fun?
The can
Like the Rockettes.
around the center of the quilt show.
These are the ridiculous things I imagine.
So
We'll just take a picture. We don't have to dance. Nanda has to dance. Nanda, you gotta come and get low. We'll put on apple bottom jeans for you. All the ladies will be getting low. Apple bottom jeans. That's the
oh
only
my
words
god,
I
It's like, it's like,
That's
it's
the
just
only
like,
words I know. And then Violet taught me something about shoddy. And I always thought it was shorty, but they're
well,
saying
they
shoddy.
pronounce.
Shorty, shoddy.
Well, it's not shoddy. It's like short. It's like something like that. It's kind of like her.
Oh yeah.
I can't even do it. So, anyways, what we want to know and the question of the day to be answered in the comments below after the live stream ends is what content are you consuming? Like, what influencers do you follow? What educators are you watching on YouTube? Is it on YouTube? Are you watching TikTok? Like, are you watching Instagram reels with this? No, I'm not talking about watching dog videos, but like where, who,
Sewing.
where, and what content are you influenced by in the sewing world?
Sometimes
And remember, they're down below.
people tell me about different influencers or sewing people that they watch, and then I go there, and then I feel bad about myself. Because they're always like,
What you get here is real. It's lived in. There's no production quality. There's no
there's
studio.
like, somebody sent me a note, and they said, I get they said they get motion sick from watching our videos, or they have vertigo. So they're like, can you make your camera more still? And our camera arm comes down, and it's like
It's
in
on
between
spring
me and the
loaded.
machine. So I'll be sewing, and I'm like, dunk, and then the camera starts going like this. So I would like to, in 2025, possibly get something a little more professional with like, because I see these other like filmers, and they have like switchers. So it's switched like this angle and this angle and this angle, and everything is like so nice.
Yeah, but then Somebody has to teach you how to use it, and I know.
Patrick, I can learn.
I know. What,
Patrick, I will learn. Can we be more professional? Patrick, I want
it's
to
too
be.
late.
I want to be
too late.
professional like the other people.
I don't want to be anybody else.
Well, I just want a camera that doesn't shake. How about that? I don't need to be more professional, but I get that. I totally get that. It's like this.
Okay, so it is GMOSO's first time. So let's just talk giveaways. Once again, you answer the
And did we
comments
figure
below.
out who GK Hutchins? Did you ever
I never.
message them?
I'll do it today.
Okay, this
So-
is our winner
so-
from last week. Are you on?
So
I could probably look up the last name.
So, when the live stream ends, comments will open below. Answer where are you getting your content from and who are you following down below. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. We use a random comment picker on Tuesday. If you're out of town, you still get the prize, but you've got to pay the actual cost of shipping to get it to you.
Maybe it's Glenda. Are you out there?
Oh, I bet that's Glenda Hutchinson.
I'll ask her. All right, we're out of here. Have a great weekend. Be creative and make something.